Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Fayette?
I believe a foreign language, particularly, I hate to say it, Chinese, has to be introduced sooner. But I don't know if we realize this, but science, our science score in the ACT has been 3 points below the mean for 3 out of the past 4 years, and science is where all the jobs are right now. Aerospace, nanotechnology, medical technologies. We've got to get competitive, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Finkelstein?
Yes, I support expanding the foreign language program to encompass all grade levels, starting at the early elementary when it is well known that that's when language is best learned, as part of a increasingly challenging curriculum addressing all abilities and all grade levels, so everyone has appropriate challenges. Communication with all the stakeholders, and of course, class size. Thank you.
Thank you.
Third audience question goes to Mr. Reed. Name one good and one questionable decision the board has made in the past year. Explain your rationale and please refrain from name using.
I won't use the names. Okay, good, no problem. I think an excellent decision that the board made is they really looked closely at the IB program. And I think that their decision not to do the IB program was very prudent and financially responsible. We've got an incredible AP program here that will put you guys at the top of the heap. One questionable thing was the recent renaming of Green Elementary School. And I think we could have done better.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Mrs. Beatty?
Yes, I actually agree with the IB program. I'm glad they took a look at it. It shows that they are moving forward. I'm glad that we did not go ahead with it because it saved the district a lot of money by not following that, and we do need to focus on what we already had in place, which is the AP program, which is very competitive and sought after and recognized by all of our national colleges. I also agree with the renaming of Green School. However, it was more of the actual process than actually the renaming.
Thank you, Mrs. Beatty. Mrs. Fayette?
I also have to agree with the International Baccalaureate program. And having spoken with Dr. Andres and having spoken with her, and she just talked with such pride about the jewel of the 2011 award, I couldn't possibly agree with the decision more. And why would we want to do anything second best when we could when we do something so well? And gee, I ran out of time.
Thank you, Mrs. Fayette. Mrs. Finkelstein.
I think the one great idea that and the one great decision that the board has made was to bring the pre-AP curriculum into the middle schools and to also not have the IB program. And the one questionable decision was the renaming of the school, and I bring it down to the whole renaming, not just the process. It's the concept. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Finkelstein. Dr. Hirsch?
Good decision was increasing the AP offerings. We have enabled 60% of our seniors to get college credit before they even enter college. 74% of our students take AP classes. We were ranked in the top 500 of high schools because of our AP offerings. AP course offerings and pre-AP, which is coming into middle school, is a good decision. Bad decision was maybe contract negotiations. We could have shown more appreciation of our unions and our employees and being, okay.
Thank you, Dr. Hirsch. Ms. Moyer?
Yes, it is a great thing that we put the IB program to the side and have the AP classes because now our students can have the college credits, which they could not have the otherwise. Again, with the school name change, I would definitely like to see that we the board have a policy in place. So if this comes up again in the future, we have guidelines that we can follow so this doesn't happen again.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, candidates, for your responses. Eli?
Candidates will now have 1 minute to clarify, address, or respond to anything that has been previously mentioned in this forum. Mr. Reed, we'll start with you.
Yes, I would just like to say that I am incredibly impressed with the kids tonight. You guys are really awesome. And I think that I would be incredibly proud to serve on your school board and work with you guys. I really would, because you're really great. I know that you guys are going forward and you're going to do incredible things with your life. And I just want to tell you, do incredible things, but more importantly, I want you to be incredible people. And so we can have all the academic gifts and glories in the world, but really do something that matters for people. I think that's really important. And when you get a chance, look around the room. There are so many committed adults in this room. Every single candidate really wants what's best for you guys. Every single parent, every single teacher, every single bus driver, the whole community is really behind you guys. So when you go home, thank them, because I think that's important.
Ms. Moye? Sorry.
One thing I would like to add, we touched a little bit on technology and lending funds to that. I know we need to definitely work on our infrastructure. Until we get that updated, we can't get new technology in here. So I really want to make sure we update the infrastructure so that we can hopefully get Wi-Fi throughout the whole school. I'm sure the students would like that. Also, the next time you students see me coming in here, I come at lunchtime sometime, come and talk to me. I'd like to know what you're thinking so I can give the information back and see what we can work on. I'm also here on Saturday mornings with a tutoring program, so if you want to come and talk to me from 8 to 10, I'd love to see you. And thank you again for this forum. It's been great.
This is great, having the students give a forum. What I'd like to do is give the students more input. We have a student liaison to the school board, but you know what? Wouldn't it be great if we had a board member who's responsible to meet with the students on a regular basis, and maybe on an informal level, and just talk with them and see what's their concerns, what kind of technology they want. I personally would like to propose that to the board. I'd be happy to meet with the students if they organize something like that. Let's involve the students. This is their school. Thank you.
Ms. Finkelstein?
Thank you. First, I want to congratulate all of the students on a phenomenal job tonight. Everyone has a lot of reason to be very proud of you, but I also think we should thank the teachers and Mr. Shelton for their active involvement in making tonight happen. It took a lot of effort, and I applaud each and every one of you for a job well done. And I can just say that I'd be very proud to serve on your school board. I would love to have more contact with the students as far as having school board members, as Dr. Hirsch mentioned. School board members should be sitting in on your student council meetings. I think we can learn an awful lot from you. Thank you.
Ms. Fayette?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the mere fact that you fought so hard to have this second forum and that you actually went home from the last one and said, wait a minute, my concerns weren't addressed, told me one thing. The status quo, what yesterday's board did yesterday wasn't what you want done tomorrow. You want your school board. You want tomorrow's school board. You want a school board for your brothers and your sisters, your neighbors, the people that are going to move in after you move out and you go to Michigan State and U of M and Stanford and all the places you will go. And I thank you. And I appreciate that. And I hope that something one of us said resonated. And that's why you asked for this. And thank you so much. This means the world to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fayette. Ms. Beatty?
Yes, I too would like to thank the students for having this forum. And what I would like to see is actually a student version of the school board where each grade is represented and relevant and timely issues would be discussed and evaluated, and then a representative from the student school board could come and report to the board on the thoughts and perspectives of the students. And I would love to hear actually what the students here had, what your answers would have been to the same questions that were posed tonight. Because really what's important is what your perspective is on this. Thank you.